Hey everybody, welcome to my channel, or welcome back. I know this process can be overwhelming. The message I just got today is the universe has all the patience in the world. It's infinite in patience. When we awaken, when we start diving down these rabbit holes, when we start finding things out, it's like we want to keep finding things out. It's like more and more and more and more and more. It's like, oh my God, we found out about this. Now what about this? And this leads to something else. And then it leads to something else. And it becomes overwhelming. You almost get addicted to the rabbit holes. The thing is, and then you find out about shadow work. And then it's like, and I've been there, I've done this, so there's no judgment. I'm not saying, well, you're messed up or you're doing this wrong. We have all gone through this in some form or fashion. For those of you that I want to say are new to the experience, and my rooster is having a fit. He's cackling anyway, if you can hear him. You're going through the same thing that I went through. I'm here. It's like the saying, learn from my mistakes. It's not a mistake if you learn from it. Okay, just let me guide you through this process because I didn't have anybody to guide me. You know, when I went through this process, I was by myself. Nobody got me. I mean, my best friend at the time, everything, she didn't understand it. I was wrong. Everything, especially on the religious, the spiritual end of it, it's not what you're told. Okay, it's not what you're taught. And she was stuck in what you were taught and was not willing to see outside of that. So, so I've run this course banging into all the walls, stressing myself out, trying to figure everything out. And that's not it. It is to help you who are going through this now. Okay. And my cats all of them are crazy today. They've been crazy all morning. Anyway, I guess it's the cooler weather. Unfortunately, it's cool today. It is what it is. It is sunny, so that's a blessing. So you're diving down rabbit holes that you've just found. You're like, okay, I knew this, but now it's starting to make sense. So what else can I find? What else am I finding? Again, you're finding out about shadow work. You know you need to work on you. You know you need to clear you. You know you're learning things. What else is there to learn? What else is there to experience? How can I grow? How can I evolve? How can I get to the next step? How can I? And you're driving yourself crazy. And then you're being told, and timelines are collapsing, things are shifting, the world is going to change some people are going to go here, some people aren't going to make it, they're going to go in their own direction. And meanwhile, you're thinking, I don't want to come back to this 3D existence. What do I have to do to get out of this? I don't want to relive this hell on earth. So again, it's how can I? What do I need to do? And you're searching and you're struggling, and that's not the way it's meant to be. I feel the presence of Jesus just melting over me in a calming state of love and patience. And I have chills, and not because it's cold outside. It's like the day that I did my first live channeling with you guys. I knew I wanted the message to come through. I wanted to get out of the way. I wanted Jesus to speak through me to you directly. I didn't want to get in the way. I had never done it before. I was not sure where to start. I was not sure really, because it's like an uncomfortable place to be when it's the unknown. It's the fear of the unknown. And all I kept feeling, I kept hearing, brothers and sisters, brothers and sisters, brothers and sisters, not from an anxious place, but from a loving place of, it's okay. It's okay. When you're ready to say it, the message will just start flowing. It's like turning on a hose and you haven't squeezed that nozzle yet. The water is there. It's ready to flow. Until you squeeze that nozzle and release that pressure, it's just there. It's just waiting. Those words were just there. They were just waiting patiently for me to release the nozzle, get out of my way, step forward in faith. And then it just flowed. That's the same thing with the process. There is no hurry. There is no anxiety. The universe isn't chomping at the bit to make this happen, and you're the one standing in the way. And I always heard this, and it just hit me. I was reminded. When you are a Christian and you're going through your learning process and all that kind of stuff, and you hear, God knows your heart. That's all that's needed. That's all that's needed. It doesn't matter where you are. God knows your heart because God is your heart. You are God from the center of all creation. It starts when a baby is formed. The very first thing that fires is the heart. That is the spark of life. So as long as you come from a place, you might be knocking your head against the wall thinking, well, I'm just not getting this. It's not making sense. Why do all these other people get it and I can't get it? I've been there. God knows your heart. God knows that you are coming from a loving place. God knows why you came here. And that doesn't mean like, God knows why the hell did I come here? That's not what I mean. God, source, literally knows why you came here. When you have opened that door to, and I hear, accept Jesus, just that old programming, when you've opened that door to awaken, that's all you need to do. Because when you go from love and the flow, things will flow to you as they're meant to flow through you, to you. The things that you don't get yet, you're not meant to get yet. I look back over my journey and I thought about it, this just, again, I was reminded of this morning. It's like, I look back at the beginning of my journey and before I even woke up, and I thought I was doing pretty good. If you had asked me, I'd have thought everything was peachy. The thing is, then I started growing. Sorry, I needed to shut my cat up. I love you. Be quiet, please. Thank you. But as I grew, then I stand back and I go, oh my God, how oblivious was I? How much of a baby in this process was I? And not from a judgment place, just that's how I was. And now I look at when I started evolving, growing, whatever you want to call it, waking up. I remember thinking, I'm doing pretty good. How much more can I learn? Now I look back and go, oh my God. So you will get, and I'm still growing. I'm still learning. I'm still evolving. You will get what you're meant to get when you're meant to get it. You will, whatever you were sent here for, whatever you chose to come here and agreed to come here for, will unfold exactly how it's meant to unfold. You pushing against it, you trying to make it happen, is making you miserable. Because that's not the purpose. The purpose is to get in the flow. It's like the hose. When you open the valve and you just let the water flow, whatever information that is on that pipeline, in that water system, is going to get to you when it's meant to get to you. Think of a river flowing down a mountain, and it gets to a calm place and you feel peace and happiness and joy, and you have an amazing day. And then something happens and you start bumping into rocks and you start bumping into whatever. Well, what happens? You're causing friction. You're causing tension. That's when you go into hell on earth, because you're fighting it. when you just flow, you will flow through those rocks, and you will start to see that the rocks are just part of the path. You will get to the other side. You'll get there. It's kind of like, you're going to get there one way or another. You do it the easy way or you do it the hard way. I've bumped into those rocks with friction and tension and stress. And then you get to the other side and you go, well, that wasn't that bad. Why did I make such a big deal out of it? Or, oh, now I see why I went through that. Now I've learned, and this is where heaven on earth is a state of being. It's not a physical place. You get to the place where you see the rocks, you know that they're there, but you just learn to flow through them with grace and ease. And you learn whatever you're meant to learn through the process. And when you do that, life gets so amazing. It gets so much better. Because you stop fighting the process. You stop fighting because you're fighting yourself. And like I've said in many videos, you can look at it as God and Satan all day long. And I'm not saying you're wrong, but that's not actually what it is. God is here to help you with the flow. God and his angels, well, all the angels are of God. It doesn't matter. The happy angels that are here to help you with joy and peace and bliss and gratitude and abundance and all of that are the calm, smooth water. And they're here to help you feel amazing. When you start bumping in the rocks and that's what you get focused on, Satan and his angels, i.e. the angels that are here to help you with the fear, the anxiety, the stress, the worry, the blame, the judgment, the guilt, the shame, the lack, all of those things, they're here to help you with that process. And when you start to understand that, you just see it for it just is. It's what do you choose to focus on? Are you enjoying communing with that? Really? Are you okay? Are you enjoying communing with the devil? And not from a bad place. I'm saying I'm laughing. I know you don't think it's funny because you're in it. I've been there. But that's what I heard. So it's what you need to hear. Are you enjoying communing with the devil? Or would you prefer to commune with God? Most of us would prefer to commune with God. So focus on the aspects of God. And you know what? Me being me, not everybody is like me. And I understand that. Me being me, I get to the point of, I look at Satan, devil, Lucifer, negative energy, whatever you want to call it, and I just laugh at it at this point. Because it can't stay there. There is nothing for it to attach to when you're focused on love. And And again, not from a place of it's something to fear. You're only fearing it because that's what you were brainwashed with, that they're bad. It's not bad. It's learning what it is and how to work with it. If you choose to stay there, that's your choice. If you don't like being there, if you don't enjoy being there, choose the other path. Shift your mindset, shift your focus to gratitude. Personally, it's one of those things where I just say, you know what, pucker up and go away. Because that's not where I am anymore. You can knock on the door. Nobody's going to answer. I'm not going to get wound up in it. I might open the door and see you standing there, i.e., the negative side of things. I'll open up the door and see you standing there, but I'm not going to let you in. I'm not going to wallow with you. I have my bad moments. Yes, we all do. But the sooner you see it for what it is, the faster you can get out of it and get out of your head. That's the thing. You get in your head, you get in your ego, and they're there to perpetuate it. When you come back to your heart, back to love, back to joy and the happy thoughts, think of the good time that you had, the happy day, the happy moment, the happy thing that you got. And the more you focus on that, the more you'll be in that place. And you get out of your head. You get out of the negative mind chatter, which again is simply you fighting you. You're fighting the process, trying to make it happen. You're not here. You're not a human doing. You're a human being. Just be. As you feel called to learn something, learn it. As you feel called to let something go, sorry, I'm telling you, the cats are crazy today. As you feel called to let something go, let it go. If you need help, that's why I'm here. I can help you release whatever it is that's no longer serving you. But the thing is, don't get caught in it until we release it. Know it's there. As things come up for me, I know it's there. I look at it from an observer point of view, not the participant. And that you are the creator of your existence, i.e., you're the director. You're not the actor. Get out of the actor role and create. Enjoy the process. Enjoy the journey. Enjoy creating your heaven on earth. You get stuck in being the villain or the victim. That's not where we're meant to be. That is why you get stressed. That is why it feels so uncomfortable. And again, I know because I've been there. Because you're fighting the process. You are not in the flow with what you were sent here for. And again, the universe has nothing but patience and love. So whatever you're trying to accomplish, trying to make happen, trying to understand, let it go. Just let it go. You cannot mess this up. Because again, it's not a doing. You know the Bible verse, it's by faith, not by works. There you go. You are just supposed to do. I'm sorry. I retract that statement. You are just supposed to be, not do. Walk this process with faith that what is meant to come to you will come to you when it's meant to come to you. What is meant to unfold will unfold when it's meant to unfold. You can't make it happen. You cannot screw this up. If you are a starseed, a light worker, a chosen one, what else? Enlightened being, ascended master, whatever you call yourself, an angel, because yes, some of us are angels that agreed to come back here. Some of us are light workers. Some of us are starseeds. Whatever you are, you cannot screw this up, and God is not judging you. Nobody's judging you. The only thing judging you is you. And if people outside of you are judging you, that's their limiting beliefs. Let them go from a place of love. Again, the universe, God, Source, Jesus, whoever you feel drawn to is standing there with nothing but love and patience, because they know your heart. They know you're trying, you want to understand, you want to evolve, you want to help humanity, you want to be a better person. Because it comes from here. They know that. So therefore, when the split happens, you're not going to get left behind because you didn't get it yet. The people and it's not left behind, it's just a different reality. It's just a different frequency, a different vibration. When you're coming from, I don't care. I just heard, I don't care what you know. It's frequency and vibration. You don't have to know everything. You don't have to have fixed everything. It's like we're here. The angels are also here, whether you see them or not. They're here. They're just on a different frequency. They're on, like the radio, they're on a higher frequency than we are. The people that vibrate at the lower frequencies are here for now. They're with us in the same existence. We see them, yes. When the shift happens, as long as you are choosing love and choosing to be in the flow, that's where you'll be. You won't be stuck with the people because you're not there, here. Again, it's a state of being. It's not a physical thing. That's the limiting belief that we've been told is everything's a physical place. Heaven is a place. Hell is a place. Yeah, it's here. It's what you're making life. because you can live in you create your own heaven and hell. So the people that choose to stay in anger and blame and all of those things and hate and greed will stay in the lower frequency place because that's what they're focused on. And that comes from here because that's their choice. Because again, God knows your heart. God knows where your heart is. You might still be in a place where you're trying, you blame somebody for something. My God. If you could understand the love that God has for you, Source, the universe has for you, you would not be worried about a freaking thing at all. Because what I just got was we don't care where you are. All we care is that you want to love. Whether you've learned it or not, whether you've fixed it, broken whatever karma you came here to break, whether you've figured it out, they don't care. They still love you. God, again, is not judging you and going, okay, you got 5 minutes. Let's make this happen. Oh, too late. And I'm not making light of this. Because I'm telling you, I have been there. Nobody was there telling me this shit that I'm telling you. Nobody was there to help me through this process. So I have beaten myself up until the fact that I finally got the messages myself to understand you are surrounded by love. Even yes, there are negative beings. That's a whole nother topic. We'll go in that another day. Yes, there are negative beings. Even what we've been told is Satan, that was created out of fear, to keep you in fear. They are still here out of love to help you with whatever freaking low frequency shit you want to deal with. Again, you get what you focus on. The universe is here to help you with what you choose to focus on out of love for you. Once you start choosing and opening up to, oh my God, there's more to this. I want to learn more. I know I need to heal myself. I choose to heal myself. I choose to look at things. I want to learn to look at things in a better light. And you're honestly trying. And you're not, the difference is, Pam, I want to be there, but I don't understand how to get there. Pam, I get it. I'm with you. Or, Pam, I'm learning. I'm not there yet, but I'm working on it. I want to be there. Or, Pam, you're full of shit. Pam, you don't know what you're talking about. Pam, you don't understand the life that I've been through. Pam, this person did this to me. That's the difference. Again, God knows your heart. The first person I just described is love, comes from love, wants to be better. The other person is stuck in victimhood, stuck in denial, stuck in 3D nonsense, stuck in anger and hate and resentment and blame and guilt and shame and all of those, and not willing to let it go. That's the difference. You want to let it go. They choose to hang on to it. That's the difference. It might still be holding on to you, but your choice is not to stay there. You want better. They might want better, but they refuse to let go of it. They refuse to let go of the negativity. And I was there too. I used to live there. I told my husband yesterday, I said, some of the thoughts, granted they were passive aggressive, but some of the thoughts that I used to have about people that have done things to me, oh my God. And they'd have locked me up and thrown away the key. So again, I've been there. Did I do it? Excuse me, no. But I lived it. Here. I wasn't from love. I was from hate and anger. You know, yes, yes, I know Fauci and Soros and Gates and all of them are, and Obama, Clinton, you name them, they're all dark. While yes, they have a purpose and they are a human being just like you and me. I send them love from a place of they are a being of God. The human part of me, I don't even want to tell you where my brain goes on that. But they're not the only ones. So anyway, that's a whole nother topic. The thing is, come from a place of love. Stop beating yourself up. Stop, because you're making yourself miserable. It's not you're giving your power, you're looking at it as somebody else. Satan is making you miserable. The demons are making you miserable. Somebody is making you miserable. You're doing this to yourself. But don't look at you're doing this to yourself. Don't look at yourself as a victim in that situation though. Like, okay, well now I've really screwed myself up. No. Just choose your next now moment. Choose to focus on positives. Tell that negative stuff to pucker up and kiss your ass. Go away. I choose to not focus on you anymore. I'm not in a hurry. Nobody's going anywhere without me. I'm not going to be left behind. I am right on time. I am right where I'm meant to be. I am divinely guided. I am perfect. Everything just, when I come from flow, everything just flows. Literally. Just, again, if you need help, I can help you. My books can help you. There are other people that can help you. If they tell you anything, if they focus on the problem, no. Focus on the solution. Focus on the love and where you want to be. That's my biggest problem with AA, Alcoholics Anonymous. They keep telling you, keep going in there and saying, I'm an alcoholic. As long as you keep telling yourself you're an alcoholic, you will always be an alcoholic. No. You're not an alcoholic. You had an issue with alcohol. You're healed. You choose a better life. You choose a better existence. Anyway, I hope this helps you. There are so many people struggling with this right now. Don't feel like you're alone. Don't judge yourself. Don't feel like you're on a time clock or you're less than because you haven't gotten it yet. I'm still getting things. Then, again, you're here to evolve. Evolution doesn't just happen like that and you were completely asleep and now all of a sudden you're awake. You're waking up. You're evolving. You're learning. It's a process and it's perfect. Everybody goes through it at a different rate, a different way. So don't even compare yourself to somebody you know. I look at myself and my best friend. I mean, we've been talking like almost literally every day for 3 or 4 years. We're in different places. We're on the same path. We get each other. We're there to help each other. But her comparing herself to me is pointless. And me comparing myself to her is pointless. Because we're different people. We're here to have a different existence. You're here to have a different existence. So I love you. I send you so many blessings, so much love. Again, I can't even begin to tell you the amount of love that the universe has for you. So they want you happy. The name of the game is joy. Live in joy. Live in, right now, choose joy. And right now, choose joy. Let the stress, the worry, the anger, the anxiety, let it all go. So I send you love. Have an amazing day, and we will talk soon.